What's going on, everybody? Will at Project One Gaming. It's been a little while since I put out any videos, and it's because I'm really hard at work trying to knock out multiple projects. I took a lot on, which is okay. It's just trying to find the time to get it all done with having a full-time job on top of everything. But I'm making it work, slowly but surely. The whole point of all this is to eventually not work full-time and be able to maybe split it more half and half and devote more time to this hobby and this business. A lot of big things have happened. I have a new member on the team. I spoke of Evan, Exospectre himself, a few times in a few different videos, but he is officially under the banner of Project One Gaming and also created our new logo, very Alpha Legion-like because we are huge Alpha Legion fans. We have a big project that we're working on that we can't really discuss right now, but another project that we're working on is a podcast about conversions and the hobby itself and all sorts of really awesome things, so we're in process of making that happen. So that's why you haven't really seen my face much, is because there's a lot of behind the scenes sort of things going on. But that's not what this video is about today. Today, we're going to try something different. So I'm a huge Magic the Gathering player, and obviously, I'm big into this hobby as well. So what's better than having both Magic and Warhammer kind of come together? And that is what is on our mobile devices here. Horus Heresy Legions. Or if you like Hearthstone or Hearthstone, however you say it, it's that same sort of thing where you build a deck and you know. Every card has a different effect, which to me is very much like Magic. So when you're combining Magic and the Horus Heresy especially together, it's everything I wanted and more. So we're going to try to upload some gameplay footage. There's one other person, my buddy Justin, who I'm trying to get to do some footage because he's also really into this game. So we can have a few more faces on the channel and some more content. But the biggest reason why we're going to upload these gameplay is because they're very inspirational to builds. The footage that I have coming up here is from an event that's going on right now in the game, and I selected a World Eaters trader army. And in this event, if the loyalists win, the Word Bearers will be released, and if the traders win, the Night Lords will be released, which I'm not really sure why the Word Bearers would be released if the Loyalists win, but hey, to each his own. And because I'm playing this World Eaters army, it really inspired me to build my next kill team of World Eaters and using the Chaos rules. But what's inspiring about it is when you see the mechanics in the game play, and it really helps you think of, well, what can I use in Kill Team to kind of mirror this character and physically create a model to look like this character. So the biggest character I am trying to replicate is this guy right here, Argus Brand. So he is a captain of the 17th Company, as you can see, and you might not understand all the mechanics in the game, so let me just break this down real quick. In the top right hand corner, you see the little lightning bolt and 5. That's the energy cost. That's how much it takes for you to put him onto the battlefield. And then he also has Berserk and Rage. So Berserk is a special rule that means he has to attack every turn, if possible. And then Rage is an effect that anytime he's hit, it will kick in, or anytime he takes damage, I guess I should say. So Rage, double the attack of this troop. So he is a 4. You can see the 4 and the 6. The 6 is his health, if you will, and 4 is his attack. Now, why is this a big deal? In this deck, I'm not really sure if I queued it up this game, because this is only one game of a lot of footage that I've recorded. I have a card, the Butcher's Nails, where it gives a buff to my units. So I try to equip the Butcher's Nails, and it buffs everybody that's in my hand, not on the field. And then I try to put him out on the field. So I'm going to click over to the gameplay, and I'm going to try to cue you through this video here. So you can see my commander. I'm searching up a game itself. My game tag in this game is Spoondini on Xbox Live. I'm the Great Spoondini. So if you ever want to try to find me, or I think on Xbox it's just Great Spoondini. I couldn't fit the in there. But, you know, with the gameplay and stuff, there's always, like, you know, queue time and stuff like that, which opens up the chance for me to kind of sit and talk about the hobby and things like that. All right, so you get your starting hand. This commander, usually you get 5 cards, but this commander that I'm going against, this salamander, kind of changes that. So you can see that I'm going first, and I start with 2 energy, so I kind of got to figure out where do I want to start. And this commander that I use gives the ability that when I attack, I will do 1 damage to each adjacent enemy trooper, which is kind of powerful. So I know this gameplay isn't too long. It's maybe like 3 minutes long because I get that card that I showed you into the gameplay. So you can see right there, I tagged the commander and the adjacent character who's in stealth, meaning I can't target him himself. That's why you see like the electric kind of look. And there he is. There's Argus himself. So now I'm trying to think to myself, well, what can I do to set up the right strategy? How can I get him into play and really, you know, lay down the law with him, because his ability is just so powerful. And even if he dies, he can just lay down some tremendous damage onto the commander, and that's what I'm going to be going for. So the Armor of Mars is also a big help in this deck. It can give you 6 life back, and if there's no troop cards in hand, or on the field I should say, this card will go back to my hand and then cost 1 energy more to use it, so you can kind of keep healing yourself. So you can see right there, the enemy did a more of a global effect, which hit both my commander and Argus, which buffed Argus up to an 8/8, or excuse me, an 8/4. So now some things can start happening. And this troop that I just laid down is anytime I attack my commander, it's going to buff him +1/+0. And here we go. So I'm going to take a little damage. I purposely picked that guy so I wouldn't die, but now you just saw that an 8/8 went to a 16/2. Excuse me, my 8 power. I don't mean to keep saying 8/8, but my 8 power went up to a 16. And for whatever reason, this guy doesn't attack him, which is wild to me. So now I'm just set up to lay down a lot of pain, and I'm just going to attack with my commander, and then I'm going to kind of rope things up here. I'm going to hit him down to 2, and then I have an artillery strike that I drop that does damage to everybody, and that's game. So you can kind of see how powerful that one card is, and you can kind of see what we're going to be doing as far as showing gameplay footage of these. Now that's just an event, so that's a pre-constructed deck, but within the game you can just you know, battle, and you can build your own decks, and the more packs you open, the more things you get, and you can kind of really construct your own deck. So Argus is someone that I'm really searching hard for and trying to open up as many packs as I can to find, because he's just such a powerhouse, and there's ways to guard him and get him out there and get him protected, and then start you know, throwing down some hate with him. But I'm hoping you can see that by doing these videos, you might get a feel for some builds that we might do. In Evan and with Evan, our podcast that we're going to be doing, we're going to use this game to also kind of select characters within the Horus Heresy and create conversions of them. So that's kind of the whole point. So not only are you getting some new content with a really cool game, and you know, you can add me in this game and challenge me, or once we get Evan and Justin on board, you can challenge the 3 of us, or you know, obviously one of the 3 of us, and we'll get you on the channel, and kind of we could see your deck, we could break down your deck, we can kind of pick characters from your deck or our deck to create new conversions and new miniatures, and just open up the discussion of the lore that we'll be talking about in the podcast. Horus Heresy is a big inspiration of mine in this hobby. It's my favorite timeline within the Warhammer 40k universe. So that's it. It was a not super quick video, but I just wanted to give you a brief rundown and kind of show you how we're gonna handle Horus Heresy Legions. So don't forget to like, subscribe, find us on Instagram, find us on Facebook. Everything is Project One Gaming. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know if you guys really like watching some Legions, because the more likes and the more comments I get, the more we know that this is something you want to see. And also, don't hesitate. Say, you're playing this deck, or you'd like to see this deck, or whatever, and then we can kind of go from there. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye. Would you like to give Project One Gaming some long-term support? Then please head over to my Patreon page and check out the different pledge levels that unlock exclusive discounts and content. Patreon is PayPal and credit card secure, so you have nothing to worry about there. All pledge levels go directly to creating more content for all of you in the tabletop community.